Use sound-deadening material for walls. Imagine this. Your buddies from work come over to your apartment after a long day's work. You pop open your fridge, serve the chilled beer and put on the tonight's football, basketball, mixed martial arts, or boxing show. The excitement rises as the nail-biting match is coming to an end and your friends are on the edge of the seat cheering, drinking. And at the winning moment, the neighbor next door knocks, complains, and ultimately distracts you from the game's golden moment. This actually happens when you and your friends are quite noisy and bothersome to your next door neighbor. You can avoid the scandal and still keep your fun with friends going, and it is simple as making a little change in your apartment. You can use specially designed walls that will stop your noise from invading your neighbor's space. Here are some tips on how to use sound-deadening materials for walls. The speed of sound. You cannot beat the speed of sound. But you can put something in front of sound to stop it. Doing that, however, is not a miracle. You have to prepare to achieve that effect. There are things that you will need to be able to use sound-deadening materials for walls. The first thing to acquire is a sound-deadening board. This is available at your local hardware and even online. You will also use a utility knife. Some 2-inch drywall screws are also in order. A screwdriver or a power drill will prove to be useful to you. Then round up the materials with some upholstery and do get some upholstery tacks. Sizing up the challenge. The first task at hand is to know how much of the wall you need to cover. Clear your wall of desks, frames, and whatever is hanging there. Then use a good old measuring tape to take the dimensions of the wall to be covered and made soundproof. The entry size of most sound-dampening materials is 15.00 and it goes up. Make it a point to go warehouse sales so you can find materials on lowered price. Upholstery material is not cheap. Prepare a budget in this particular project. And try your best to keep and stay within budget. Sound-deadening material application. With the right materials with the right dimensions, it is time to put them to good use. Get your utility knife. Make sure that it is up to the challenge. Sharpen the knife before using it. Always be careful with the sharpened knife. The knife shall then be used in cutting the sound-deadening board. The cuts should be according the measurements that you took. Now time to get some help. Get your screws for help in applying the sound-deadening material to the wall. More sound-deadening material. Now get your upholstery materials. Then apply it over the sound deadening board. Now it is important that you cover the edges cleanly with a nice trim. Some will even extend the upholstery material to cover some gaps where sound might escape. Study your walls edged closely, and map out the places and spot where you have to make use of extra upholstery. A soundproof wall will give you a party-ready pad and a happy neighbor. So go and soundproof your place now.